Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem 6 The Binding Blade. It's been a while. I'm sorry. I do other things sometimes and forget that I should probably be doing this Let's Play. Seeing as I've never actually beaten this game as well, it's kind of in my interest to play through the whole thing. But we're going to continue onwards. We're getting very close to the point at which I've gotten before. And we're at Chapter 13 Rescue Mission, which should be interesting. So let's jump into it, see how it goes, and hopefully you'll come along for the ride.
The chaos caused by the coup at Cecilia quickly spreads to the rest of Etruria. Cecilia escapes with Guinevere from Cecilia. She also forms a loyalist group to combat the revolutionaries. The revolutionaries, however, have Bern on their side. King Mordred has also been taken hostage, giving the revolutionaries another edge. Great General Douglas and Knight General Percival are forced into their service. With so much power, the revolutionaries easily push the loyalists out of Etruria. The loyalists are driven into an old castle on the Mizar Peninsula. Roy learned that Cecilia has been forced back by the revolutionaries. In response, Roy heads for Mizar. The loyalists are under attack by both revolutionaries and Bern's military. With such adversity, the loyalist forces have little time.
So close. I have to trip up on one fucking word. Adversity. Stupid me. Brain. What are you doing? Should be focusing on talking. Anyway, we're going to have a look at the map real quick before we go into picking the units. So, lots of annoying ballistas here. This is giving me the vibes of... I can't remember what chapter it is, but in Shadow Dragon, there's a chapter which made me quit that game. Which is there are two bridges and you have to go across, and there are ballistae on the other side. And it drove me fucking insane, and I couldn't deal with it. This chapter, probably not as bad, but still has ballistae, which are a pain in the ass. Which means we need to keep our flying units away as much as possible. If possible, because that would be nice. We have a few people here who are interesting to us. Probably most notably, where is he? Is Percival over here, who we can try and get now, but apparently he's easier to get later, so I think I might just go with that, and then everyone else is just a bunch of horsemen, bunch of archers, bunch of everyone else, so need to deal with it. There's going to be reinforcements. That's going to be a pain in the ass. But as always, we'll push our way through. And there is an arena at the end of this, so I'm probably going to get my grind on. So let's return to the main menu, and I'll see you guys in a second once I have picked my units. Alright, everyone. I have decided, in my brilliance, to take these people along. So it's not the strongest of teams, but the thing is, I really need to train some people up. I want Tate to get a higher level, actually, in which case I should probably have given her an Elysian Whip. Lilina, we need to get her to max so that she can eventually evolve and be useful. Because as we've seen, Luff has been a pile of garbage and uselessness. Ray, I want him to be good eventually, and everyone else is kind of standing, apart from Elfin and Bart. Now, last time we had Chad and Astor at our ready because we needed to open chests and shit. Now I'm going to use Elfin for some bonus movement option, and Bart is just, he's an upgraded unit right now, and he's kind of powerful, and I kind of just need a bit of heft on my team, I think. I just need some people to smash through, and we know Bart, good old buddy from Fire Emblem 7, so why not bring him along, I thought. And let's fix that little quick mistake I had by going to the item list and finding ourselves an Elysian Whip, which we can give. We have a bunch of Orion's Bolts and Elysian Whips, and there's like nothing else we have, unfortunately. All these things to sell as well, all these freaking white gems, we should do that at some point. Not like I need the money, because from arena grinding I have been pretty fine. But anyway, that's going to do us, and we're going to jump right in, so let's fight, I guess.
You haven't taken the castle yet? Sire, the Loyalists led by General Cecilia fight harder than anticipated. Cecilia, that woman, she interferes in my work yet again. You seem to be having trouble, Narcian. Your Majesty, when did you arrive? Just this moment. The General from Etruria fights well, I see. Yes, Your Majesty, but everything will soon be under our control. Allow me. I will squash her myself. Your Highness, There is no need.
These arms could use some exercise. It's no bother. Bring me to her, Narshan.
What's the latest? Castle is yet to fall, Lord Roy. Good, we still have time. Okay, well here we go, jump straight into it. I also gave Roy a light brand. Why? I don't know, because to give him a ranged option maybe? Thought would be a little bit handy. Could be useful. Now, first port of call, I want to try and get up to that village real quick, because that thing is a little further away, and don't want any pirates or mercenaries or whatever spawning and ruining our fun. Obviously, I think the best course of option here is to send our flyers up north. Shana definitely needs to go there. I need her to level up ASAP, TBH. I'm all about the acronyms today, because, of course, I want her to be at her full fighting strength to be able to decimate some people with, being a higher classed unit. I think the best is actually to send her up here too, because Chloe can be helpful against those guys. Alan, I feel like Alan should probably stay in these front lines, so I'm going to keep him downstairs. Deke, go up north. I'm going to keep Rutger with this motley crew. I'm going to keep Bart here. I do feel like I need a bit more power though up north. That's my one issue. Like, I've got 3 upgraded units here, and then, I don't know, like kind of bumping around with a bunch of weaker units down south. But I definitely want to have another person up there. So I think maybe Ray could be a disadvantage potentially, because he is quite weak right now. Dorothy's probably the smarter option. I'm going to send Dorothy up there, especially if there's any flying units that come over. Doesn't look like there's going to be that many. They may spawn in though, so we do have to worry about that. Okay, so a thing that I miss, I guess, from the newer Fire Emblem games is being able to hit the button and get the pink, which shows you all the movable space. Always very helpful. I'm always used to doing this, so it's not a big deal, but I do like that new option that the newer games have. It's always nice to see. And now we have this nice little dance that Elfin does. And the Twitter bird. I'm going to call it the Twitter bird, because it literally is the Twitter bird sitting on his shoulder. Not that anyone knew what the Twitter bird was back in the days when this game came out, but it bears a reference, I think. So Roy and Lena might as well stand next to each other, start building that support up. And who's coming here?
So you are Cecilia, Major General of Etruria.
King Zephiel.
You fight well. I reward you with the honor of dueling me.
You're too powerful.
She lost consciousness. How disappointing. I expected more.
Your Majesty, untouchable as always.
I suppose it was foolish to expect a challenge from an Etrurian.
If you would allow it, Your Majesty, will you leave her to me?
Why?
She has caused me certain difficulties. I want to see that she suffers for them.
Very well. Do as you wish.
Thank you, Your Majesty. You ready a cell in the dungeon?
Yes, General Narshan. Oh boy, it's scary. Zephiel looks like he has a big old sword there. It does a lot of damage. You can spin it in the air, it seems, oh god, scary. Zephiel is scary, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, he was a little boy back in the day when we fought him in the good old Fire Emblem 7. But he's grown up, apparently, and he also grew a massive sword. So that's, yeah. Bit of foreshadowing. I always like that when games show up in terms of, like, the gameplay itself and demonstrates, like, the threat level through gameplay.
Byrne has attacked the castle?
Yes, sir.
This wasn't in the agreement. They promised to leave Etrurian matters to us of Etruria.
What shall we do?
Was it General Narshan who made the order to attack the castle?
No, sir. It was King Zephiel himself.
Really? The king himself? Then Byrne never saw us as partners to begin with. We will observe for now, and fall back in time.
Yes, sir. Okay, so we're getting some exposition from everyone here. The castle has fallen?
Yes, we were too late.
Is General Cecilia all right? There's no report of her death, but it looks grim. There's still a possibility that she's alive. We can't give up on her. We must hurry. Hurry we shall. So, man, we have some encroaching units. They're not too powerful, so we should be okay. Maybe I want to test out Ray and see how he does. Again, I'm very much missing the attack stance from Fates here. Like, not being able to get the bonus for standing next to someone. Oh boy, it really changes the way that you perceive the game and everything. 16 is okay. Probably rather it be a bit higher. Problem with Lance is that he doesn't have any way to promote himself right now. I don't have a Knight Crest. So I can go in here, but I'm wasting some experience potentially. He's going to lose some HP if he gets hit. That's the problem. But I think that I can just heal him relatively well with Saul and then just push forward with Alan and Rutger. I do want a quick check. Yeah, so he will be in the range of the Ballistae. So that could be a pain in the ass, actually. If Saul could stand there, and Saul would be in the range of the Ballistae, so that's probably a bad idea. Alternatively, I have Elfin who can sing our way out of it, so it couldn't be a bad thing. Let's throw Ray into here. Flux or Nosferatu. I'd say I'm going to go with Flux just because he has a lower hit chance with the Hellfire. I have the advantage as well, that helps. Weapon advantage, always nice to have. And it misses. Are you high? Well, at least he doesn't hit me either, but I guess that was a wasted turn. Bit of a pain in the ass, but what are we going to do, I guess? Here, let's see here. Bart's not quite ready to move in on anyone. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to go with Alan, and yeah, let's just kill this guy straight up. Fucking come on, game! Game! How are you serious right now? Tell you what. I've missed playing this game, but also no. Also no, fuck this game, you know what I mean? Like, oh dear. It's all rushing back. All the badness, but no worries. Rutger will dodge this, right? No. Okay, thanks Rutger. Cheers. Cheers for giving me the crit now. I love you, Fire Emblem 6. You're also a real pain in my fucking ass. You know that? You know that? Of course you do. Okay, so Elfin can go there, which means... Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do Blockade. We're going to get Lance here, blockading. I'm going to go there, Staff, Mend up Alan. And then we're going to get Elfin to pop in and bring Saul back. Always knew it was a good idea to bring him along just for this opportunity. I've really gotten into the mood of liking using dance / make someone do another turn units. I think mainly... I mean, Path of Radiance is interesting because, you know, in that game you have a God tier unit. So that's a great dancer that you can use. But using Azura in frickin' game, Fates. Using Azura in Fates has really made me feel much more open to using and going with dancers as viable units, because they're so useful for situations where you feel like you're in a corner otherwise, you know, like they just seem to help a great deal with that stuff, and I like that. So it helps me get out of stupid situations I put myself in, because that does tend to happen now and again. Okay, so we cleared out the main threat there. Who's that big guy? Horse Slayer, though. Girl. She's on it. Alright, this is good. Beautiful. Shauna's just going to tear through these assholes. They have a decent amount of damage they can do to her. To be honest, I probably should have given her the Seraph Robe, because that's something that I really could use right now. I want to pop out here with Tate for the moment. Oh man, all the exposition. Your Majesty, we have found Princess Guinevere. Bring her before me. My brother. Guinevere, so good to see you.
Zephiel, why? Why do you continue this war? So many innocent people have died.
Innocent, you say? Huh. Jealousy, vanity, greed. Men killed because of these petty emotions, all across the realm. How can you say they are innocent? The world must be liberated from these trivial creations of man. That is the purpose of this war.
But so many people are being killed in the process.
Few worthy lives, worthless lives, are a fair trade for the change I desire.
Zephiel.
Guinevere, you're my only sister, my only surviving blood relative. As such, I forgive you this time, but I shan't the next. You would do well to remember that. Nashin, is the head of Guinevere's guard present?
Yes, Your Majesty. Melody is here.
Good. Have her take Guinevere back to Bern. Also, have her ensure the Fire Emblem is returned to the Shrine of Seals.
Of course, Your Majesty. Zephiel.
Well, indeed. It's all cracking down. Oh boy, that's not good. Jesus. I mean, I guess he would go after Dorothy because he's in the hit range, but still, fucking, oh boy, Killer Lance. Well, thanks guys for warning me. Oh boy, I should have checked. Should have known better. Really, should have known better. But now we know, and it's not a problem anymore, so it's fine. We're going to. It's alright. It doesn't matter. Just, Oh my fucking lord, are you serious, you asshole? I tell you what, this game definitely throws units at you that have good weapons, and you're like, what? And then you're like, uh-oh, that was bad. But at least, nothing terrible happened. Oh shit, but these guys, the sniper just coming straight out of his area, they're just going for us. Like no tomorrow, they are just absolutely fucking gunning for our blood.
Melody. Your Highness, I'm pleased to see you safe. Now, let us return to Bern. Your Highness? Melody. What are you doing? Put that sword down before you hurt yourself. Let me free, Melody. What? And what will your Highness do if she is freed? I understand that Roy and the Lycian army are nearby. You would join the enemy? I cannot sit idly by and watch as the world is overrun by Bern's forces. No matter the reason, it is still the same violent conquest. What kind of future would this war lead us to? Melody, I ask you to let me go. There is just... Yes? There is just one thing I wish to ask your Highness. When you left Bern, why did you not ask me for my opinion? I thought involving you would damage your reputation. I didn't want you to be branded a traitor like me. Does your Highness honestly think I would ever pay any mind to that? I serve your Highness before I serve Bern. It's been so since I was knighted. Melody, if you tell me to let you go, then with pleasure I will. I ask only one favor of you. Allow me to accompany you. Melody, thank you.
Well then.
Please lower your weapons, I'm not an enemy.
What? Soldiers, let her through.
Lord Roy, it may be a trick.
She could be a messenger. There is no honor in killing a messenger.
Are you General Roy?
Yes, and you are?
Roy!
Princess Guinevere, you're unharmed.
Yes, I escaped with her assistance. My name is Melody. It is a pleasure to meet you. Roy, General Cecilia is alive.
Really?
Yes, truly. She is gravely wounded, but she is alive. She is locked in a cell in the castle.
Thank you. We have to rescue her. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I really like that music as well. That music was setting a tone. Great stuff. Melody here. So we have a new unit. Fantastic stuff. What does she do? Let's have a look. Well, she's a Wyvern Rider. As we have known in many games, Wyvern Riders, love them, hate them. They can be useful here and then. I've had mixed success with Wyvern Riders over the years. I think there are some amazing ones, like freaking Sacred Stones Man. Now I'm not remembering names. Conrad, maybe? It begins with a fucking C. Why can't I remember? Brain's not working for me today, ladies and gentlemen. Bally would be disappointed, because he never remembers names. I'm the one who remembers them. But, for some reason, it's just not hitting. Anyway, that aside, standard Wyvern Knight is going to help us. So, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, Dorothy, pick out this killer bow, because that's a thing you should probably be using. Still not enough. Still not enough to kill, unfortunately. So that sucks, but, ooh, look at that. Tate, not quite able to do it. 79, what about Iron Lance? 569%. I got 69% chance here. Let's go for it. I'm gonna go with Tate and give her my all. There we go. Actually hits it. Probably shouldn't be trusting in that sort of stuff in this game, but you know what? I've got to give benefit of the doubt sometimes. Physic is all I have as a healing? Really? That's not good. Why do I only have a Physic? I probably should have thought about this before I... please, one of these houses give me a healing item, maybe? That would be nice. Why am I killing with Deke? I should have used Shana. I'm making all the wrong decisions right now, ladies and gentlemen. All the wrong decisions. It's not helping me. Let's see what this person gives me. Take this ring. Okay. Sure. Got a body ring. I guess I'm going to throw the chest key back. The convoy. Yeah, I think there might be a shop down here. There is a shop. There's a vendor, so we can get a healing staff. But I mean, right now I don't really have one. Saul could obviously trade. I could get Milady to fly up there and do a bit of a trade. That's a potential, but we also need to figure out this fucking situation, which I think is going to be a thing for the next episode. So next time on FE6, the thing, Binding Blade, will sort out this goddamn mess. And yeah, thanks for sticking around. See you guys next time. Goodbye.